What is up, you guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Channel 1, and I'm back. Yeah, I'm back for another review. Alright. With my red t-shirt and my just a yawn. Sorry, I know that's not very professional, but, let's get over it. So today's item is the Transformers 2007 Movie 1 Optimus Prime. Leader Class Optimus Prime, I should say. And this guy, if I can get him transformed right, this guy has a special place in my heart because he was my first leader class. He was also one of the first two Transformers I ever learned how to, get it looking like a truck. So yeah, I'm gonna angle this down here a bit. That's what it's gonna look like when we go to do the transformation. So, but yeah, this guy has a very special place in my heart because he was my first Transformer I ever learned how to really transform into a truck and back into a robot. Unfortunately, he does not have his gun. He did not come to me that way in the mail. I was doing my best so hard to try and get him squared away, and it wasn't working out so well. But yeah, this guy is really, really nice. I really do like this figure. Now, the one thing that people really complained about was the back. And if you look at the back, you can tell that this piece right here is what did not sell to a bunch of people. Like these pieces right here, those are the I don't know what you call it, the back end of the truck. We'll just call it the back end, and lots of people were very turned off by it because of its kibbleness and all that. But hey, I think that this was a good first attempt for Hasbro for making a movie 1 Optimus Prime. So yeah, if this was their first attempt, and I'm not gonna bash it. I actually love this figure. Now, the one thing that this figure was notorious for was these panels back here. These things could come loose at any given moment, and you could tab them in securely. You could have them, jointed in perfectly fine. They still would come loose. Now, one thing that I really had questions with is this piece right here. What was this piece's purpose? I mean, you didn't need to add a joint here. I mean, I know that sounds like a nitpick because it sort of is. Like, what was this piece right here supposed to symbolize? Because in the movie, the wheels were flush up against his thighs and the first portion of his knee. And oh wait, I see what they were doing. They were going with this. If you wanted to bend his knee, there you go. But if you wanted to get him in some flying poses, something like that. But and then you'd fold it back. So yeah, 10-year 2007 movie Optimus Prime. We're gonna transform him. So let's move the camera down a bit. So first thing you're gonna want to do is you're going to want to fold these panels in like so. Then get those folded in. Then you're going to want to take these pieces right here, these shoulder pads, you're going to want to rotate them around, and you're going to want to get them sort of covered by that, and that's really the first step. So then you're going to want to push his head down, which will lock in with this piece here, and if you don't do it right, it'll just let's see, where is that piece? Right here. If you don't do it right, it'll pop his head back up and it'll make lights and sounds. This one was notorious also for making lights and sounds. There's a panel back here that will flip down when you lock it, when you push his head down. Sorry, no, you stay. So, next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come to the arms, and you're going to want to fold these down like that. And there's a panel here. Now, if you don't have fingernails, like I don't, take something flat, like a flathead screwdriver, and pop the panel open. Don't worry, you're not breaking anything. You're just replacing what fingernails can't do. So, flip that closed, if it will close. Oh, that's right. I forgot, he has opposable hands, so his thumbs, if you don't do this right, his thumbs, they will get in the way. So you have to fold his thumbs right in between his fingers. So let's get this panel open one more time. Get this panel open, flip the hand down, and it'll click into place. Oh yeah, if you had his gun, this little gimmick did a little thing. It popped out, and it was kind of cool, but it really has no use for it if you're just a collector like I am. So flip this up, fold out the panel, fold in the thumbs, flip in his hand, close the panel. So now here comes the trickier part. This crotch piece right here has to go, it's on a double joint, or not on a double joint, it's on a joint. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a tab right here. And you have to get this section of the crotch piece, like this section right here. You have to get this piece to tab in right here. So let's try and get this. Let's see if we can get this on camera. All right, I just untabbed it. Swing the legs forward. Swing the crotch piece back, if you can. There you go. And there you have his crotch all done. So now you're going to come to the knee pads. You're going to want to fold them up, and they're on sort of a double joint, so you're going to get those straightened out and everything. So a little camera bit. And then you're going to do this again. Down on this side. Now, the one thing I do like about this figure, the one thing I really do like, is the fact that they incorporated his toes into this figure. And there's a lever right here, and the 2007 instructions and the 10-year anniversary figure, they failed to replicate this because they failed to explain the fact that these toes do exist, and they didn't even mention it anywhere to anything in the instructions. So if you want his toes, you're gonna want to basically take this panel right here and fold it out, and there's a black thing, and you push it up and the toes will come out. But to put them back, you're gonna want to take the panel, undo this, and slightly maneuver it back into place. Get everything just so flushed here. Okay, now we're going to come to the back section. Now we're going to untab these. These are on a double tab. There's this tab here, right here, that will tab into this, and there's another tab under here somewhere. Oh no, this piece will tab into the back of his leg right here on this little tab spot, but because it's on a double joint and it's all, it'll just clip in like that. But I'm gonna undo that, get that sort of locked in out of place. Do the same thing on the other side, and now we're getting there. We're getting there. Get all these wheels sectioned perfectly. Now to the more difficult part. Get these pieces right here. Swing them down so that they're flush with the gas tanks. Make sure this panel right here is folded up because it will give clearance for this whole section to swing down if you do it right. If one can do it right. Okay, so you gotta do it. This is so difficult. Okay, here we go. So make sure you get that panel flush like this. You gotta make it look like this. Make it look like this, and it will then everything will swing down so that the gas tank will be like that, and then you can thus bring up the panel like that. And then it'll sit more flush with the truck. There's a panel here. Get his arm out of the way. There's a panel right here. You're gonna want to make sure it goes and tabs into the truck securely, and make sure that the panel stays out of the way. So yeah, do the same thing on the other side. Make sure that's all flush. I know this figure is sort of a mess, not really, but then make sure you get those clipped in. Oh yeah, he also makes horn noises, so. Now, the feet, these are going to be kind of difficult. So at the feet, you want to get the panels, these two panels right here, you want to get them ever just so gingerly, like, out of the way, and it will make clearance for the tabs in here to click into place. So, yeah. I know it's really difficult, but it's how this figure was made. And then you're going to want to take these legs, bring them up, take these panels, push them in, and they will clip into the top shin guards, and you got the front section of the truck done. Now we got to work on the back section. Hooray! We're almost done. Now, remember I told these are on a hinge. You're going to want to bring that hinge back, rotate the arm. Make sure everything is just so aligned that it'll just come up. This panel can sit like over there. Make sure this is out of the way. And then there's grooves right here that were carved into the arm. Take those, make sure that they push in there. Also, you're gonna want to make sure that this piece right here gets put in like that. There you go. And we'll come back to the wheels here in a sec, but do the same thing on the other side. Make sure all this is nicely flushed together. Push those together. These two shoulder pieces will tab into like so. And then we come back to the back section, bring it up. And it's on a double hinge, it's on like a triple hinge, so you gotta make sure there are grooves right here that will ensure that these will go in perfectly. Make sure everything is just so flush. And there you have Optimus Prime in his truck mode. Now, for his truck mode, I think this was a really, really good attempt. I am not going to bash this figure in any sort of way, because this figure holds a special place in my heart. And let's raise up the camera so we can all see my face. Hi. You know. But this truck mode holds a very special place in my heart, because this was Hasbro's first attempt at a movie Transformer. Don't worry, I'm not tearing up. I just got a really bad cold. But yeah, so here's the bottom side of the truck. So obviously you can tell where the legs are and what happens to them. Yeah, this truck mode is quite possibly one of Hasbro's better attempts. I'm really glad that they decided to do a 10-year look back. It's the figure, the 10-year Leader Class Optimus Prime look back is about $50. I'm still not planning on buying it, because I found this guy at a thrift store or at an online thrift shop, I suppose we'll call it, you know. But he does, in his truck mode, make noises like as was seen before. Yeah, the lights in this light up. I don't know why they couldn't rig it up to make the headlights light up, but his windshields light up, and he makes a truck noise. So, yeah, I mean, all in all, this is a great figure. This is a great toy to own. If you've never owned the 2007 movie Leader Optimus Prime, I highly recommend you get it. It is quite possibly one of my favorites, because it's a leader class. It's a leader class toy that really how much more simpler can it get? It's a leader class toy, you know? And, you know, I do like it. And there are few leader class toys that I like. This, to be truth be told, this is way better than the Age of Extinction and the Last Knight leader class Optimus Prime. Because the leader class Optimus Prime from Age of Extinction is just pure garbage. Like, it's a shell former. It's a shell former. All it is, it's just a shell former. This is not. This is quite possibly way better than that. The only thing that I can really nitpick about in truck mode is that these side windows here don't have any paint on them, but that's it. That's the only nitpick I have. It's just, this is a good figure to have. It's a great figure. Now, I keep saying great figure, great figure, great figure. And, you know, then next week we're going to take a look at Transformers movie leader Jetfire. Yeah, we're going to do that. And after that, we're going to find a Transformers 3 leader class figure to look at. And then I'm going to be buying the Sir Toys knockoff version of Grimlock. If anybody knows how much it is, can they post it down in the comments below? Because I have no freaking clue how much that Grimlock is. I wanted it because it's got the colors of the Toy Fair 2014. Toy Fair 2014. Stick with that. The Toy Fair 2014 colors, and it doesn't have all the chrome on the chest and the bright yellow shield and the discolored club. That one looks so much better, and I really want it because, number one, Grimlock is a boss figure, and I really wanted something to see that. I really wanted that figure. So anybody knows how much it is, let me know in the comments below, please. So yeah, this is the Transformers 2007 movie 1 Leader Prime. If you want a scale comparison, I'll be right back. And so for comparison, here is the 2007 movie Black Bumblebee. To put it into scale, they're not in scale. Let's put it this way. I don't have any other ones that I really want to transform and take all that time to do, because off camera this took me like 10 minutes to do. So yeah, I'm a little out of practice, but you know, still. And this figure is notorious for the front end coming loose, but anyways, this is 2007 movie Leader Prime. Here's your comparison. This will be the next 2007 movie toy that I look at after I do another leader class one. Oh yeah, for the last night, I finally ordered my Megatron. I finally ordered leader class Megatron. I am so excited for it, because lots of people bashed that figure because it was kind of hollow, but I love it. I'm gonna love it because it has number one, it's got his battle mask. It's got, excuse me. It's got his battle mask. It's got his fusion cannon. That ginormous fusion cannon. Like, everybody bashed it because, oh, it doesn't look screen accurate. Well, it just screams Megatron. His ginormous fusion cannon always screamed Megatron, and people were bashing it because it didn't look screen accurate. Well, those people need to go off into the pasture and go look and go do something else, because that I don't really want to swear on camera ever. So anyways, this is Thomas Channel 1 saying goodbye for now. This is 2007 movie Leader Prime, so quite possibly one of the better figures of 2007. Yes. So please hit that like button. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. I have a question. Answer this question if you can. Do you know how much the knockoff Sir Toys Grimlock is? The oversized one, the ginormous one, you know, the one that stands like 3 feet tall, you know, something like that. But please let me know about that. Please don't forget to subscribe for more content. Please don't forget to subscribe to Take Along Productions, iStar552, and what else? Who else was I thinking of? There's a third YouTuber I'm thinking of. I can't think of it. I can't think of it. But anyways. Oh, Treblin John. That's the other one I'm thinking of. So, don't forget to subscribe to those people because, hey, they're really cool. I know I haven't really said this in a while, but Take Along Productions, if it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't be where I am today. Thank you for telling people that to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciated that. I never got to formally say thank you. I never really got to formally say thank you to iStar552 as well. I really hope we can do more Goofs videos in the future. I'm really hoping that we can get some of this stuff, you know, rolling, so that, you know. And Treble and John, you're my homeboy. You and I, we're friends. Really, we are. Just, yeah. So, anyways, this is Thomas Final One saying goodbye for now and peace.